Alright, so I'm gonna wash it at the house myself, but the mode I drive in the most is sport, and with the sport transmission. I don't really like to doing the pedals, because the pedals are on the gear shift, on the steering wheel, and it's kind of a pain in the ass when you try to turn and hit that first gear. What is this fool doing? Yeah, so I usually drive it in sport with the sport shift, and I let the engine do its thing, let the tranny do its thing. You got the sport display, which is it shows you the power and the torque. The torque is bananas. Yeah, the torque on this car is nuts. But you can also feel how heavy this bad boy is. Yeah, I'm riding with no air. Just kind of, is that Megan? Oh no, looks like her car though. Just kind of filling it out, but you can't go before me. Shit is nuts. Yeah, that is the torque is bananas on this car. You would not believe it. I gotta watch out for the police up in this little area though. But it just keeps pulling, man. For a big heavy ass car like this, that's crazy. Probably for people that ride a lot of sports cars, that's nothing. But when this big ass car gets to moving, like it went from second, third, and fourth gear, and I'm talking about the pull is just ridiculous. And I don't even have it in the full power mode. Crazy. But you can feel the weight of this car, and it's kind of scary because it's like, well, damn, how is it still pulling all that weight? So I'm gonna put in let's go full Mook mode, and let's see here. Past that dude going too fast. But you can feel the turbo kick in. It's real subtle, but you know that, oh shit, I did feel that. I'm gonna go back around one more time. I gotta turn some air on because you can still pull just as hard with the air on or off. But this damn thing is ridiculous. And these always reset. And this is the temperature gauge. So it's definitely hot enough. That's gas. So I'm gonna go back around this little circuit one more time in the full Mook mode. When you put it in full Sport Plus, you have no traction control. So you got to be careful about that, because we don't want to make no viral video ruining a BMW. But yeah, the power is scary, man. The twin turbo V8s, it is no slouch. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit scared of really driving it in that without the traction control Sport Plus. But I know this car is so heavy that, you know, you ain't gonna have to worry too much about it, you know, getting bananas out of control. Let's see the power thing. Brakes are just on point, but that power is like it's the torque is what gets you. Be like, shit, you better slow this shit down. So even though you can't compare this to the Corvette, power wise and the feel, to me, is equivalent. Even as big as this car is, it's definitely the equivalent to it. I'll do one more. Man, that third to fourth gear change is ridiculous. That third and fourth gear change is nuts. I mean, it literally pulls your head back. And I think that's kind of in the power band that the third and fourth gear is just like, oh shit, you want to go. That's what you trying to do. You trying to go. And then it just goes back tame. You know, you can take it and put it back in sport. You got full traction control. And I don't know how they make a car this big with that kind of juice. You know, like you can feel, like I said before, you can feel that it's a heavy car, but it's the same feel as if I'm driving the Vet in terms of the torque and how it just basically it goes. I think it pulls harder than the Vet though, because it's an automatic, so it just keeps going. It's just that third, fourth, and fifth gear is just like, damn, are you serious right now? So yeah. Now the drawbacks to having a twin turbo car long term, I mean, I know they can last a long term, but eventually you end up having to replace the turbos. who the hell wants to do that? So that's why I said I was wanting to keep this car forever because I really like it, but I can't see replacing no turbo, and it's not under warranty. That's probably a $4,000 or $5,000 job, you know. So you get a car like this, I just don't think they're meant to be long-term 50, 60, 70. Well, let's say 100,000 mile cars. I don't think they long-term 100,000 plus mile cars. You know, a car like this, you need to be upgrading it. You know, you need to be upgrading it every 4 years. You know, you need to be looking to upgrade it. So that's why I'm holding on to this one. I'm like double paying to get some equity, so that if I sell or trade it, not if, when I sell or trade it, you know, I ain't gonna get beat up too bad. You're gonna get beat up, but you know, you won't get beat up too bad. Which brings the question, why don't you lease cars? I just don't like leases. I've never liked leasing a car. I like the option, and I guess you have the same option if you lease to own a car. I just like owning a car. I like doing the regular financing. I really like being able to just drive the shit out of my car. I don't want to have to be worried about, you can't put more than 3,000 miles on that car, or 12,000, you know. I just want to drive. If I want to drive, I want to drive. I want to take this shit across the country, take it across country. That's me. Now, at least, you know, doing YouTube, I could probably write off a lot of the lease. You can do some of that with purchase. You can write off some of the finance charges. But I just don't believe in leasing a car. But business-wise, it's smart. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna wash it. I'm supposed to go look at some houses today, because I think in another year, 2 years, depending on what the market do, I need to try to buy a house instead of leasing a house. And that's another reason I probably need to get out of this car, because if it has a problem with the turbos, that's the only thing I worry about is the damn turbos. Yeah, they're fun, but I would have liked to have a normally aspirated Beamer, like maybe a 3 Series. Most of the Beamers today they're turbo, they're twin turbo. That's what they go with. Most of them are twin turbo 6 cylinders. And this year Beamer, the 650, I think the year prior to this, or maybe it was the 2013 or 2014, the turbos were terrible. And 2015 they revamped the V8 twin turbo, and it's a lot better. But they still go the hell out. I think that's just natural for a turbo to go out. And you know, I don't push this car. This car's only got, let me see if I can make it pop up. 57,000 miles on it. You know, and for a Beamer, well, for a regular Beamer, that's nothing, but for a twin turbo, that's probably nothing. But you know, you got to do the maintenance on it. There's always that risk there with the twin turbos that them shits might go down. But this thing is running perfect. And again, I don't really drive it that much. Most of the time, I'm driving my truck. You know, I mean, because who don't like F-150s? I mean, trucks are just like, to me, golden. I don't know how I live without a truck. So that's it for my BMW blog. I kind of just want to go through the car and ride. Oh, I need to check this oil out. How can I do that? I gotta pull it in the garage. Let's see if this oil thing works. Alright, let's see. It says vehicle status. Measure engine oil. Measure only possible while engine is at operating temperature and switch on and vehicle is parked on level surface. So when they say, I wonder if they mean running. Yep, it's a dry sump. So it's a dry sump system. Why would they have a dry sump on this car? It's not going around corners or you can have this thing at the track. Alright, let's start the measurement. Oh, the engine idles up when it's doing that. And that's another thing about having this car. You really want to take this to the dealership to get service. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know there's some cheap ways to do it. But if you're going to have something like this with all of this technology, gadgets, Ooma Glumma, that's word I did make up. If you're going to have something like this, man, just take it to the dealership. You know. I mean, I guess if you can find a really good mechanic who knows the ins and outs, that's cool. But I take my car to the dealership. Not all my cars. I take my truck to whoever. But something with all this in it, I just go straight to the dealership. So it's going through its measuring engine oil level. It did idle up the engine a little bit. Engine oil at minimum level. Please add 2 quarts of engine oil. What the fuck? I guess it's a good thing I checked. Wow. I'm at minimum level. Add 2 quarts of oil as soon as possible. See owner's manual. Well, that's good to know. Now I wonder how accurate that damn thing is. If I put 2 quarts in here.